This is the BBC.
You're listening to Sunday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Something terrible's happened.
Sorry, love, didn't catch that.
I thought you said you'd cancelled all the guests.
That's right.
So why are Mr. and Mrs. Rigby waiting in the front room with their suitcases, wondering when they can see their room?
Mr. and Mrs...
Rigby.
Ah, the Rigbys. Yeah, I remember. I sent them a text.
Text?
Maybe they didn't get it.
You mean you didn't talk to them?
I talked to the others.
But you didn't talk to them?
Oh, I should have done.
Dead right you should have. They're expecting to stay till Friday.
Are they?
You know they are.
Best laid plans, eh, Clarrie?
Oh, don't give me best laid plans. You've got to get rid of them.
Me?
Yes, you. They're in the front room waiting for you.
Why me?
You don't expect me to do it.
No. You're right. OK. But Oliver's not back till Saturday, is he?
That's not the point, Eddie. You just need to get rid of them.
I passed Lillian and Justin earlier, setting off for the men's final.
Men's final?
At Wimbledon.
That today? I've lost track after last week.
Oh, I know. Everything seems so temporary. Ah, Scott Mackenzie. He had the voice of an angel. Do you remember him, Jill? Summer of Love, 1967. I was 20 years old.
I was 37.
Every day was perfect. The sun shone from morning till night.
Elizabeth was a baby. Shula and Kenton squabbled from morning to night.
Summer of Love. I wonder if it might be a good theme for the fete. Not that it's my place to decide on the theme. I'll leave that to the new generation. Thank you for the serving dish. When Robert dropped ours this morning, I had a moment's... Well, I know we shouldn't allow ourselves to become attached to objects. It's people that matter. But it was my grandmother's. Willow pattern. Your gravy smells heavenly.
Talking of the fete...
Were we?
You will be at Wednesday's meeting, won't you?
Of course.
Helen said we can have a proper discussion about the opening ceremony.
Quite a coup, getting the Duxford sisters to cut the tape.
A coup?
They're stars in the culinary firmament, Jill. Bona fide celebrities.
OK, Brian. Thanks.
In my opinion, these days there's too much celebrity and not enough conscience.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Sorry, signal's breaking up. Better go. Bye.
Again?
I said he was phoning to let me know it's all signed and sealed. I'm now Rory's attorney. But what he really wanted to do was bend me ear about Adam's proposal for a new forage harvester.
Oh.
Hello, Shula. How are you?
Oh, you know. Oh, lunch smells good. You sure you can't stay?
Thanks, Mum, but they're laying on a fantastic spread at the puppy show. Wish I felt more like going.
You'll enjoy it once you're there.
Probably. And I know Anisha's still looking forward to it. But, well, everything seems so, you know.
Yes, I know.
If there's anything I can do, Shula, just say the word.
Oh, thank you.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have a pressing appointment in the garden with Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Who?
Crime and Punishment.
A little light reading for a summer's day?
I'm enjoying it, actually. Very stimulating. When I can manage to concentrate. Thank you for the dish, Jill. I'll go into Porchester tomorrow for a new one and drop this back.
There's no rush.
Bye.
Ruth, when you were on the phone just now to Brian, did you by any chance mention the new restaurant?
No.
I left a message on his answer phone, asking again, very politely, if he and Jenny might consider cancelling their booking for the opening. As I said, it's about taking a stand. Those Duxford sisters have such a reputation for wasting food.
No Alistair yet?
Oh, he's out in the yard talking to David.
I'd very much like to know what he's decided.
Alistair?
No, Brian.
What you doing, Clarrie?
Breathing
Why are you doing that?
to stop myself weeping.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I feel so ashamed. The way we've been taking advantage of Caroline and Oliver's generosity.
Oh, don't fret, Clarrie, love.
After everything we talked about, I can't believe you didn't cancel those people.
I did try, but it turns out the number they gave me was their old phone that went under the wheels of a lorry, so they never got the text. Oh, well, I didn't think to email them.
So what's happening?
Well, I explained that unfortunately, owing to unforeseen circumstances, we're having to put a stop to the bed and breakfast business. They were very understanding.
Oh, they've gone then, have they?
Not exactly.
They're still here.
They said that if we could arrange somewhere else locally, then they were willing to be flexible. So, well, I called Kate and she's got one of her yurts available.
A yurt? Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Thank you.
Stroke of luck, Kate's got a vacancy.
Yeah, only Mr. Rigby's got an allergy to camping.
How can someone have an allergy to camping?
No, I'm just telling you what he said.
Well, you did explain to him that Kate's yurts aren't so much tents as luxury bungalows.
Oh, of course I did, but he weren't having none of it. So then Mrs. Rigby had an idea.
Oh, yeah?
Grey Gables.
Well, have they got a vacancy?
Yeah, I checked.
Oh, there we are then. Problem solved.
Only they said, well, the Rigbys this is, that they assumed we'd be paying the difference in price between our rate and the Grey Gables rate.
Us?
I suppose you can see their point.
For 5 nights?
It's going to be quite pricey.
That's out of the question. Oh, I knew I should have done late cancellations myself.
Who was I to know about the lorry?
I should never have allowed myself to be talked into any of this nonsense.
Oliver ain't coming back till the weekend.
So you keep saying.
Don't cry, love. I'm going to sort it out.
How? We can't afford Grey Gables.
Don't you worry. I've got another idea up my sleeve.
Thanks for persuading me to stay for a coffee, Ruth.
That's okay. Oh, sorry, Shula. Would you mind if I...
No, of course, go ahead.
From Adam. A long email about the forage harvester. Research and costings attached.
On a Sunday morning.
Oh, he and Brian are men possessed, both trying to get me on side.
Still here, Shula?
Oh, there's no rush. I'm not picking Anisha up till 15:15.
I passed her yesterday. She was out running on her own. I thought she looked a bit glum.
Oh, well, Rex was at Silverstone.
Are they still friends?
As far as I know.
Only Bert told me Rex has a new lady friend.
I heard a whisper about that too.
Oh, such a relief not to be young anymore.
All that emotion.
All that angst.
At least the young care about things. They don't just sit back and consider what's best for number one. Unlike Brian and Jenny and the Duxford sisters restaurant.
Auntie Chris dropped round this morning, wanting to talk about Caroline.
She's very fond of her.
Yes.
We all were.
She said how much she's looking forward to having lunch with you and Auntie Peggy tomorrow.
We're having an early celebration for Jack Woolley's birthday. He'd been 98 come Wednesday.
You're going to Grey Gables, she said.
Where else would we go to celebrate Jack's birthday?
But isn't there some sort of do there tomorrow?
That's right. Matt Crawford's holding an investors' day.
He was trying to interest me last week in going along. Man's an idiot.
You better not try and interfere with Our Lady's lunch. No, please, let's not talk about him. How are you getting on with Caroline's memorial service, Shula?
Well, I've had a few ideas, and Alan and I are putting our heads together properly tomorrow.
Any thoughts from Oliver?
I haven't heard from him for a couple of days. I tried calling, but he hasn't been picking up.
I was like Crimond.
Me too, but it wouldn't be right for Caroline.
She wasn't a great one for religion.
That's putting it mildly.
You will be holding the service in the church, though.
I think we're going to call it a ceremony rather than a service. And no, not St. Stephen's. Grey Gables.
Isn't that where they got married?
Doesn't even seem that long ago.
But Alan will be officiating.
Oh, who's this? Brian or Adam? Which do you reckon?
Actually, it's my phone this time. Sorry, I have to take this. It's Oliver. Hello, Oliver. How are you?
I appreciate your problem.
So what do you think, Lynda? Can you help?
Well, so sorry, but I have guests booked in for the entire week.
Oh, don't tell me, Harriet Vane.
No, it's a family holiday.
Right.
I'd help if I could.
What about the shepherd's hut?
Well, you told me the Rigbys are allergic to camping.
Oh, the shepherd's hut wouldn't be camping.
Oh, no. I can't have guests in the shepherd's hut.
Of course you can't. We wouldn't dream of it.
If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yes, bye. Nothing for it, Eddie. We're going to have to book them into Grey Gables.
We'll bankrupt ourselves.
Well, what's the alternative?
Clarrie, love, you're not thinking this through.
I'm thinking about Oliver and what he's going to think of us.
Yep, but the Rigbys are leaving on Friday morning. What the eye don't see?
If you'd only done what you said you'd do.
It ain't ideal, I admit. But the minute these people leave on Friday, we'll clean up every trace of every guest we've ever had. And Oliver will never know nothing.
And you're eating properly, are you? And sleeping? Good. So you'll let me know when your flight lands? Yes. Bye, Oliver.
How is he?
All right, I think. He's good, in fact. Really cheerful.
Cheerful?
Quite upbeat.
Could it be stiff upper lip?
It seemed more than that. Almost over the top.
Poor man. So hard to take in.
Impossible.
Yes. I'm sorry.
She was a good friend to you.
My best friend. Anyway, Oliver was calling to tell me he had a reservation on Thursday to have Caroline's body cremated. But I didn't quite catch the detail. Something about a family changing their minds from a cremation to a burial. Anyway, her body is being cremated now on Tuesday.
I sometimes think it's for the best to get it over with as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's what Oliver said. Why am I being so pathetic when he's so brave?
You don't need to be brave for us, Shula.
Oh, I haven't even got a hanky.
Here's a tissue.
Oh, thank you, Mum. Anyway, with the change in plans, he wants to see if he can get an earlier flight. Says he can't be home soon enough.
This is the BBC.
You can follow the Archers on Facebook and Twitter. Find out how at bbc.co.uk/Archers.